So many teams, so many ambitions. The objectives are clear for everyone, and they all know what needs doing. It is very much every team for themselves. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? And the finish!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And he's intervened well there. Pedro Neto. Can he spark a counter here? Portugal still without a single shot on target. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Uzbekistan are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Pedro Neto. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Great work on the overlap.
That was lovely, that.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Diogo Costa claims it without any fuss. Oh, this looks sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. Chance! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
The goal scorer for Uzbekistan after 35 minutes is number 14.
Uzbekistan have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's in a great position here. Great defending, strong and determined. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Joao Felix! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Opts for safety. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pass somewhat off target. And the return pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Substitution for Portugal, number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Pedro Neto. Number 21, Joe Neves. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Coming on the field, number 15.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he goes for a shot! And it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
And he's managed to get free. That's a shade optimistic. Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution.
Uzbekistan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. He's rising! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's made its way to him. Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
This looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. They're urging, and the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Tries to get it clear. And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Portugal must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opportunity.
Portugal are in need of one more big performance. So much at stake, and all outcomes plausible. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Portugal are a team on a mission. Maximum points, and they're on to bigger and better things.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do...
He'll try from distance! No, just not quite.
Bruno Fernandes really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
And he cuts out the supply. Diaz. Aimed beyond the defence. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, João Felix, is known more for his price tag than anything else, Peter, but there's an excellent footballing brain on those shoulders, and he's often praised for his understanding of the game and his ability to know where to be in front of goal. Both excellent traits.
Bruno Fernandes! Goal! Portugal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Punched away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. He's going for goal! He's gone direct here.
Colombia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being...
He's having... Oh, good finish! Oh, but the flag's up.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. This looks promising. Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a throw. And he's forced to go back. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
James Rodriguez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bruno Fernandes looking to add to his goal. Great vision. Bruno Fernandes. Pinged towards the front line. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Diaz, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ronaldo. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Portugal can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And so the action is resumed. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Good read, needed to be. Munoz. He is just caressing the ball. Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's through here. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Joao Felix. Nicely weighted ball. Sanchez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Portugal needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's Quintero! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Substitution for Colombia. Number 25. Number 11. Arias. Coming on the field. Number 9. Cordoba. Number 8. Substitution.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, the manager must have thought to...
There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Quintero. Mendes wins the duel this time.
Colombia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. Sanchez spots it and intercepts. Quintero. Now it's Cordoba. And here's Diaz. He is through here. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's in on goal. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Played out wide. Juan Quintero delivers. And he's gone looking for safety. And time is up. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully, with the glamour and the glory of the knockout phase to come. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Portugal really have struggled, Peter, but I think there's a lot of positives they can take from surviving such a tough group stage. They'll take confidence from that.
This is a hard one to take, but we'll be back stronger, won't we?
Well, all of a sudden we're talking a different language, the language of knockout football. Now that the group stages are over, there is no margin for error. Only one of these teams can prevail here. It is do or die time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So this is the final grid. From now on, it is a mad dash to the finish line. And the shot! Goal!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling...
Can he finish? Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And the shot! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're threatening to fly away here.
After 22 minutes
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many?
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, he's having a go! Ronaldo! Superb! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 29 minutes is number 7.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's on his own! Now can he find... Big chance! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 32 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely spread. Now it's Pedro Neto. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in a great position here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. João Felix, and he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 43 minutes is number 11, João Felix. João Felix. João Felix.
Foot in. And this is Ronaldo. He's in, must be. And decent chance. Oh, good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to...
Real chance! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's João Felix. João Felix! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's... Oh, a gilt-edged... Can he finish? And he's missed it.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 60 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross needs to be good. Cristiano Ronaldo! And no mistake. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, he's bustling through here. It's a shot at goal! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking to play him in, takes a shot! And a neat finish! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Chance, surely! It's a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. And things are much healthier in their favour.
Great chance! And he stuck it away! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Tries a shot! Well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 7, Cristiano.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession.
And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. To be expected.
Chance! And that's a good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
After 90
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Vitinha.
João Felix thinks... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And there goes the final whistle. Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now.
Please watch the screen for
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal definitely look the business, don't they? This will serve as the...
Well, all of a sudden we're talking a different language, the language of knockout football. Now that the group stages are over, there is no margin for error. Only one of these teams can prevail here. It is do or die time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So this is the final grid. From now on, it is a mad dash to the finish line, Jim.
Well, you notice how...
Oh, they could be caught out here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The great playmaker, João Neves, is very comfortable with the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Nearly, but not quite.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. And he's there to belt it away. Great vision. Portugal are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Neto. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Godoy. And that has been cut short. João Felix. And it's Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! so smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Portugal, after 29 minutes, is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Murillo. There's the shot! Portugal are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Pedro Neto. And this is Ronaldo. Murillo. Godoy. Passing is crisp and sharp. João Cancelo makes the interception. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So, half-time in the opener. Portugal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And the pass is intercepted. Still just a single goal between the sides.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, some astute defending there. Distributed tidily. That's a sharp pass. Back where it came from. Deftly away. Well, that has not gone well. Panama have got it back and they'll have another go. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Spread to the right. And it's Murillo.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That pass has been well intercepted. Pass is just off target.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Over to the right flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Played out to the left flank. Very much into the last knockings.
Substitution in progress.
Panama really can only do one thing now, Peter.
And that will be it. Portugal have got it. They are indeed through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal really were never under any serious threat of losing. Ultimately, it's a case of a win under their...